Good morning. It's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to pull some cards and share some guidance for the next 3 days. That's the first 3 days of August. So I'm very excited to be here on the 1st of August. I'm coming to you live from Tasmania, Australia, where it is Thursday the 1st, and the time is 8:49 a.m. I trust this video finds you well and that you find something supportive and helpful from the guidance and the time that we share together today. So I want to send out a big extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light members, and all of those of you who do support my work through my website. Thank you very, very much for your support. So this is not going to be a long video. I've actually got to scoot out the door. So I thought I'll squeeze in a video before I go. So I'm looking at 3 days here. The first, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And before I do, just a quick rundown for those of you who might be new. Let us know if you are new in the comments so we can welcome you. What I will be doing today is using my Oracle cards. I've got 2 decks combined. We have Speed of Light Oracle cards and my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. And these have been combined to make a 110 card deck. And I'll be using this deck to find the best cards that the majority of us need for these next 3 days. I'm not pulling cards for individuals. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared supports you at this time. I recommend that you take on board what does feel right and what does fit into your life easily, and let the rest go. Think of this as a guide only. And let's see what comes up for today. The energy's been quite intense, although it's a different intensity to last week. Last week felt more like momentum building, like this increasing snowball rolling down a steep incline. And the energy's a bit of a different intensity these last few days. Something's sort of building. There's a confrontation, a reaction sort of energy about. Which is very interesting. So hi Colleen, welcome everybody. I'm shuffling the cards and I'm asking the cards to show the majority of us. What do we need to know for Thursday the 1st of August? And the best card is this Animal Kingdom Oracle card. Hi Sam. And it's the Air Dragon. This is interesting. Card 27. It says, your mind is powerful. And one of the things that I'm reminding myself of today, and I've written it on my hand, although it's rubbing off, is think before you speak, is what I'm reminding myself. I've written it on my phone, I've written it on my computer notes, I've written it on my hand, and today and the next few days I want to especially, really concentrate on thinking before I speak. So this really aligns very strongly with that sort of thinking, that sort of attitude. This is one of the most powerful cards in the entire deck. It's one of the dragons, and it's the Air Dragon. So the Air Dragon, aligning with the air element, tends to align very much with our mind. So using and working with the power of our mind to focus, to get things done, to be determined, to push through, to wake up, if we've been feeling flat and depressed, to keep things going, keep things moving. And maybe for you, maybe you've been a bit blurty in the mouth, and maybe you're a little bit like me at the moment, like very much presently, I need to think before I speak. And so I really want to concentrate on that self-control and that, because I've got a really good channel between my heart and my throat, because I've been working on that for quite a long time actually. I don't work on it that consciously now because it's something I've sort of cleared a long time ago, that channel, that relationship between my heart and my throat, or my heart and my voice. But at the moment it's now, okay, in those spur of the moment things, in those surprising moments and interactions, I want to be able to really think before I speak, before something stupid comes out of my mouth. So this is something I'm very attentive to at this time. So where are you at, especially on Thursday, mentally? And do you need to work with the power of your mind to support whatever it is that you're moving through at this time? If you're going through a time of letting go of things like guilt, insecurities, regrets, burdens, this is also quite loud at the moment, then working with the power of your mind to support that can be very, very helpful. So our mind can be our biggest asset, our strongest ally, or it can be our biggest enemy. So is your mind on board with you? Are you on board with your mind? Or is your mind just out of control? And if your mind's out of control, then you're probably going to be quite stressed out, quite exhausted, and probably have lots of really silly thoughts just rolling around in your head. So a great opportunity on Thursday to start the new month is to get back in charge of our thoughts and work with our powerful mind to move forward or to focus on the things that need to be focused on, that we determine are important to us. It's our lower mind, that kind of insecure, wounded mind that lacks a bit of perhaps self-control, that will have us go off on tangents, will talk us out of things. And that's the sort of mind that I personally don't like to feed. So I want to align up with what I call my higher mind, my common sense, my rationality, my ability to think. I want to work with that energy to help support my intuition and wherever I'm going in my life as a team with my emotional state. So that's for Thursday. See how that resonates with you. All right, I'm looking now for the best card for Friday, the 2nd of August. And we have this card. It's another animal kingdom. And we have the giraffe. The giraffe is card 33. And it reminds us to look at things differently. So this is a perspective shift. This is very much mental as well as the air dragon. So a perspective shift is a mental shift, an attitude shift. So this card is suggesting that something perhaps needs to be looked at differently, from a new angle, a new perspective, a new viewpoint. Maybe we need to step back and look at the forest instead of being so close up looking at the trees. So looking close up, really close up at things has its place, but maybe it's not really working for us at this time, or maybe we need to sort of zoom back and look at the bigger picture of what's going on. So how can we look and perceive things differently? Our attitude and behaviour can have a big part to play in this as well. So if we're fixed and stubborn and we've got a really inflexible attitude and something's not working and it's part of the problem, then we might not find much resolution or much solution in that. So to drop the attitude, step back a bit and see what's going on from a different view can be very revealing. So let's not be afraid to drop our need to be in control, so that we can see things for how they really are, or see the best option, the best opportunity before us. And if we're in the way, we're not going to see it. So let's be like the giraffe. Let's stretch up. And it's interesting talking already about the throat, and the giraffe has that very elongated, extended throat. So there is this energy moving in the throat. The throat energy is always, or most often, is a confronting energy. So communication issues, speaking up, thinking before you speak, this kind of thing. But the throat chakra, if we go deeper into it as well, it's about figuring out who we are, the truth of who we are, the truth of things. So we have to drop a lot of our barriers and burdens and issues and wounds so we can see these things more clearly, or perceive them, not necessarily see. It might be a perception rather than a visual seeing. So that's for Friday. Let's grab the best card for Saturday, the 3rd of August. And we have this. It's another animal kingdom. And it is the ladybug. Well, this is nice, card 31. It says that it's a favourable time. So this is the good luck card in the deck. And it shows good luck. It shows abundance. We might have a bit of the Midas touch. There's probably a great time to do something, maybe do something different, or do something that we're continuing with. We might just find things are in pretty good flow in general on Saturday, which is a lovely card to have. So things are working out. So that's easy. Now I'm looking for and actually I'm not going to look for it yet. I'll look for the theme card in just a minute. Before I do, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment, please share if you're inspired to. And if you'd prefer to connect more privately, then please send us a message through our website. If you're watching on Facebook, please hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe. You'll find my videos at Temple of Balance on YouTube if it interests you to subscribe to my channel there. So if you'd like to learn more about my cards here, or the work that I do at Temple of Balance, if you would like to support my work so it can continue to be able to be here, then please consider visiting my website at templeofbalance.com.au. And you can find lots of different resources on there if it interests you. If you resonate with my way, my approach, my work, then it might be something worth exploring for you if you wish. So I'm now looking for the best card for the theme. The theme will help bring these first 3 days of August together and help us see the actual bigger picture for these 3 days. So the bigger picture I'm already noticing is quite the mental theme, so quite the mind theme, quite the verbal communication, throat chakra, truth kind of theme, so quite confronting sometimes that is. So that's already coming through. Things seem to want to lighten up and shift though on Saturday. So if we can stay in charge of our thoughts, if we can work with our thoughts and tighten them up a bit, then we might find Saturday quite nice, quite abundant, quite beautiful flowing day in general. So the best theme card for the next 3 days, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd of August, is this. It's another Animal Kingdom. After all these weeks of mainly having speed of light, this is also highlighting the shift in energy. And we have the crocodile. So the crocodile, this is interesting, card 5. And it says, stand in your survival power. There is a mental element to this as well as physical. So this feels mental, it feels physical. A lot of us over the last couple of weeks are needing to get strong in our body. Some of us are like literally strengthening our body. We may be exercising more, planning exercise events coming up, marathons, activities. There is this surge in physical activity that's taking place at the moment, which is a physical as well as a mental strengthening that we're doing. So if you've had an urge to exercise more or start exercising, then I really encourage you to make the effort to do so, because it's very much aligned with what's going on, and quite aligned actually with this crocodile card, which feels very strong physically and mentally. So to help us strengthen mentally, it can very much support that by becoming more physically active, or not necessarily active on things, but physically active in our body, in whatever way we can actually do that in regards to the health and the state of our body. So physical, mental energy, very strong at the moment. The crocodile brings us really down to the ground. So that physical activity that some of us might be feeling like doing at the moment helps bring us down into our body and helps ground us. And when we're grounded, we get further out of the scatteredness or the activity of our lower mind. So a great way I've found for many years, in fact I could nearly say decades now, if I'm in a low mental state in regards to worry or stress or negative thoughts are rolling around in my head, one of the best things I could do was just, it was usually in the middle of the night, was just get up and do a few exercises, and it soon quietened my mind down. So if I do get into a mental state like that, it's physical activity that helps that energy run its course. I can't meditate. It's very difficult to meditate when our mind's racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour, worrying about whatever it is it's worrying about. We can't relax our mind and we can't relax our body. So if you find that meditating or trying to relax hasn't been working, it is what a lot of people recommend, but it just practically doesn't work. Then maybe try something physical. Try going for a brisk walk down the street if you're able to do that, and see if that helps run that energy out of your mind and helps actually strengthen and bring energy back into your body. So we're looking at grounding, physicality. We are survivors. So if you're struggling to survive right now, there is a practical survival grounded energy in the physical with this particular card too as our theme. There's thick skin here. We might need to, and we probably are right now developing thick skin. So there might be tests that are happening in regards to communications and things coming in, things going out, and just things taking us by surprise. People, naysayers, for example, might be around as well. And we can use that as an advantage to thicken our skin and to become, take things that other people's opinions less personally. So thick skin this week as well, or these next couple of days. So that's that. Thanks so much. Have a great couple of days. Enjoy your journey into August. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Take care of yourself, and goodbye for now.